Do not go see this movie. Late Ilk here at OneYoungsta, bringing you that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, y'all? I'm here with my girl Lisa.
Hey.
Check it. We saw that Ghostbusters in IMAX 3D. Now, before I get this review started, I'm going to get some things out of the way. I'd like to give thanks to IMAX, give a shout out to Sony for having us, shout out to Collider for inviting us down, and Steve Frosty Weintraub for, creating this event for us to have a good time. So now that is out of the way, Lisa, what is your score?
I give it a 2.
Lisa is being very nice. I give this movie a half star. Yes, a half star. I like this movie less than Independence Day. But I'll let Lisa go first. Lisa, please tell me what you thought about the movie.
My first thoughts were they're trying too hard. They're trying too hard to make fetch happen. Like, the jokes were just planted and just artificial. There was no flow. They tried to stuff too much in there. It was awkward. The actresses just were awkward. And I can't even remember the guy's name that played the receptionist or whatever.
Chris Hemsworth. He was
overly awkward. They tried to make him, the typical stupid blonde, but, of course, a male instead. And they made him so stupid. It was stupid. Everything was awkward. There were some parts where I did laugh. There were some, good jokes here and there. It was great to see Bill Murray. There were some scenes that were kind of cool, but overall, and sitting next to Michael, I just traced on his hand, sucks. Because it got to the point where I was like, man, I'm just ready for this to be over. And I don't remember the last time I felt like that about a movie, quite honestly. I don't remember feeling like that about a movie. It was very disappointing. I didn't like how they kind of took stuff out of Ghostbusters, especially because this was just so horrible. It just wasn't good. I don't like what they did to the Ghostbusters song. That was horrible. Just not good. I'm sad to say, because I really was like, man, I hope I'm so wrong. I hope this will actually be good. So disappointed.
See, she gave that 2 stars. She knows good and well that joint need to be where mine is. If I could give this 0 stars, I would. This movie has nothing entertaining whatsoever in it. There's a problem when I'm watching a comedy and I don't laugh. There was one joke at the end, way at the end, where I was like, ha, I get it. And that was it. A whole film that's supposed to be a comedy, and not one time did I laugh. Now, I will say this. There was a group of people in the theater that were actually laughing, so maybe it's not my kind of comedy. But I have a theory on that too, where we'll talk about that in the spoiler review, because right now it's no spoilers. I'm going to just say straight up, the acting was mediocre. Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy were very subdued. And then you had Kate McKinnon playing like this cartoon character. Leslie Jones was just bad. And Chris Hemsworth played so dumb that it was annoying. And it was just sad to see this happen. Like, there's nothing entertaining. None of the ghosts scared me. I didn't care about the stakes. There were no stakes. I didn't feel like these guys were ever in danger. I didn't feel like New York was ever in danger, or the world was ever in danger for that matter. The guy that played the The villain was corny. This movie is just bad. Do not go see this movie. There's only one thing in entertainment that I really hate. From the show Arrow, I hate Laurel. All right, I've been saying it for a long time, but I hate this movie. I hate this movie because I sat down and for the whole time I was just like, I can't wait. When is this over? When does this finish? When do we have the big scene in like Times Square or wherever so I can go home? Like, that's how bad it was. And the little cheesy, cheap tricks they tried to do with 3D was just, it didn't help. This movie is corny.
Yeah, and I was about to say in terms of 3D, when you watch 3D movie, you're expecting something really spectacular and it to be an extra experience. It wasn't. It just wasn't. There was nothing spectacular because it was 3D. It just wasn't.
This movie sucks. And I hate to say that this is the worst movie I've seen this year. And I've seen about 50-something movies already. Now, I know there's a lot of people that have seen way more than me, but this is the worst movie I've seen this year. Just because there is literally nothing to hold on to. Like, there isn't a performance, there isn't a joke, there isn't a action sequence, there isn't nothing. Like, the action set piece that they have at the end is so, devoid of all danger and excitement that you're just watching them go through the motions of shooting at ghosts. And I mean, that's not a spoiler because it's called Ghostbusters. I assume you know that they're shooting at ghosts. So, like, this movie is just a waste of your time. This movie would be great to put on Netflix and have as background noise while you work, while you wash dishes, wash clothes, maybe get your love on with your mate or something. But do not spend your hard-earned money on this film. Please, I am begging you. I'm telling you, because I don't want you to go out there and buy it. Don't go get no ticket and go buy it and then come back and be like, Michael, I tried to buy my ticket and then look what happened. I'm like, I told you not to spend your money. And whoever was out, Patton Oswalt, and there was some other people. There was this lady that tweeted out that it was scarier and funnier than the original. She lied. And she outright lied to everyone in her Twitter feed. And I'm gonna find her name. I'll put her name out there in the spoiler review. She outright lied. There is nothing in this funnier than the original. This whole movie is just bad.
Yeah. You know how you watch a movie and you immediately have a takeaway scene or a takeaway line or a takeaway character? This had none of that. There's nothing in this movie I could remember and be like, oh, you remember such and such, that was really good. No. We saw The Secret Life of Pets. And there's something I could take away from that. And that's a kid's movie. But there's nothing here where I'm like, you remember such and such?
Nothing at all. This movie sucks. It ain't got nothing to do with it being women. This movie sucks. Yeah. It's poorly directed. The jokes fall flat. It's poorly written. Before you even get to the actresses, the movie's bad. It's poorly directed and it's poorly written. We ain't even casted nobody yet, and the movie's already doomed.
It's too artificial. It's too artificial. It's like they were determined to make it work by just like filling it up with fluff. It was like a Saturday Night Live skit gone horribly wrong. Not that takes much now anyway. But it was more like a really long Saturday Night Live skit. You know how when you watch Saturday Night Live now and they have to continue the skit because they started it, but it gets really awkward and you're waiting for it to be over because it's so bad and so awkward.
Because it's not funny anymore.
Because it's not funny, but they got to do it because they started it. This is that.
Like, I wanted to walk out of the theater after the first 20 minutes, but out of respect for being invited to the IMAX theater, to, IMAX headquarters, I was like, you know what? I'm not walking out of this. That's disrespectful. But this movie sucks. This movie sucks. Once again, this movie sucks. Do not spend your hard-earned money. It is not worth it. If I didn't see it for free, I'm upset and I didn't pay to see the movie. I'm mad because my time got wasted. I could have been fishing instead of watching this film.
And he don't even fish.
This movie, oh boy, do not see. And for all those people out there talking about don't see the trailer, you ain't got to worry about the trailer. If you've seen the trailer, trust me, as bad as the trailer is actually better than the movie. Because at least it's short. At least you're not sitting there for like, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, however long it was. You're not waiting for it to end. The trailer is in and out.
But they showed so much of the movie in their 15 million trailers also. And I didn't realize that how much until I saw the movie. Like, y'all pretty much showed everything in the trailers.
Yeah, like, yo, if you've been following the trailers and the clips, yo, you've seen the film, you know. And at least you didn't have to sit and wait for it to end. So for a movie that is lumbering, for a movie that is poorly written, for a movie that is poorly directed, for a movie that is not funny, just stay at home or go see Secret Life of Pets or go see The Purge. Go see something that will entertain you in some way, shape, or form. But anyway, is there anything else that you have to add, Lisa?
No.
Alright, well, check it. Look, VA, what up? LA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And of course, chop it up in the comments with me below. If you've seen this film, try to keep it non-spoiler because this is the non-spoiler one, but you can jump over to the spoiler review and we can get it in on that movie. And man, look, I'm still broke up about this. Anyway, stay real, stay strong. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Bye.